Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Raina Mo's World TV. I know that's a different introduction. Today we're going to focus on our hygiene for our lips, and we're going to do a DIY lip balm. So if that's a DIY that interests you, please keep watching. These are all the supplies that you will need to complete today's DIY. Okay, so now that I've shown you all of the ingredients that we'll actually be using, I needed to let you know that part of the tools that we'll be using, besides a basic set of measuring spoons, some kind of spatula, spoonula, I have a pot of water boiling on the stove at a low boil, sorry, tongue twister, because we're gonna turn these two glass vessels into a double boiler. So basically the reason I have two is because I'm going to be making two lip balms. One is going to be a healing lip balm, and the other lip balm is going to just be a regular lip balm. So I'm going to be making the two simultaneously. So basically what we're going to do is I need 1 tablespoon of the beeswax. So I'm going to get that. Now, baby girl said I need to show you guys an alternative because not everybody is going to have beeswax, let alone want to go out and buy it or acquire it. So I'm going to work on a little idea that I have and possibly show you a third one at the end of the video, but don't hold me to that. So I've just added the beeswax pellets into the bowls, and don't worry if you do want to purchase these, you can find it at your local craft stores, usually where the soaps or the candles for DIYs can be made. Obviously you know that there's a link in the description box for Amazon because Amazon has it as well, and I'll try my best to put links down for the other things too. So I have my beeswax, which is 1 tablespoon each. Then I'm going to be using shea butter and coconut oil. For my regular lip balm, that's just a nice moisturizing lip balm, I'll be using the coconut oil. But for the healing one, I'll be using the shea butter. So I'm gonna go ahead and take 1 tablespoon of each out and apply them to the bowls. And this shea butter is just so moisturizing. And I'm just gonna pat it down, make sure that it is 1 tablespoon only. And any of the excess I'm going to be removing and placing back into the jar. You can find shea butter obviously in the hobby stores. You can find them in certain types of grocery stores like Whole Foods. Sprouts probably even has shea butter. I know you can find it in the hair supply stores, but it's not going to be white, it's going to be yellow. But the bottom line is, what are we using the shea butter for? We're using the shea butter to moisturize, and the wax is going to help seal in that moisture. But I want to use shea butter for my healing balm as opposed to coconut oil, which is also moisturizing, because I feel like the moisture will be, it will continue and last longer with shea butter as opposed to coconut oil. So there goes my tablespoon of the shea butter, which I'm gonna go ahead and close that up. You wanna keep this in as close to an airtight container as possible. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to get some coconut oil. And even though I'm gonna use the same measuring spoon, I'm not gonna dip into this coconut oil because we cook with this coconut oil. I'm going to grab a good old spoon and dip it out. The good thing about coconut oil is it's soft, so you can pretty much get your measure right off the top and know that it's a correct measure. Okay, so here's my coconut oil, which I'm placing into the bowl. The next thing that I want is to go ahead and to add my flavorings. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and when I come back I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so for my flavorings I have chose these flavors, which are strawberry and mint. So I'm going to be using the mint in my healing balm, and I'll be using my strawberry, I'm just gonna call it, in my flavored balm. So the strawberry has a slight little tint. And this is the mint. Actually, this one is the strawberry. I can smell the sweetness from it. So I'm just gonna put a couple of drops in, because it doesn't take much. And then this is peppermint. Definitely peppermint. And I'm gonna put a few drops in it as well. I did 3 drops of peppermint. And now I'm gonna go into the double boiler and start with my healing balm and take it to the stove for the double boiler.
So here you just see I've added the glass bowl to the stove and started with the process of using the double boiler to melt the wax as well as the shea butters together. So this is how it looks when it's almost transitioned to clear to everything melted together. So here you see I'm showing you a package of essential oils that I got off of either Amazon or Groupon. I can't remember exactly, but I'm just adding a few drops of the peppermint into my healing balm liquid, and I'll do the same thing with the flavored liquid. I will be adding some orange flavor to it. Here, that's the pigment that I'm going to be using to color the flavored lip balm, just to give it a hint of color. You can make it as dark or as light as you want. I just wanted a little hint of color to this particular lip balm because I don't want to stain the lips. I just want to enhance the color so you could tell what the flavor is, really is the reason why I added the pigment. But like I said, you can choose whatever color and how much pigment you want to use in the balm that you choose to make. I also want to emphasize, to make it softer, use a heaping spoonful of your moisturizer, with the moisturizer being coconut oil or shea butter for the 2 that I've made.
Okay, so now it's time for one of my favorite parts, which is to decorate. And so what I'm gonna do, I have both of my lip balms already poured, and with that measure of 1 tablespoon, it gave me 3 and 3. So I have 3 of my healing balms and I have 3 of my flavored balms. So now what I'm gonna do is, I bet you didn't think that those little things that you get at the nail shop would ever come in handy unless you were doing your nails. But I'm gonna show you how we're gonna use these. I'm gonna slice off, which I've already done when you saw my DIY lip scrub. I just sliced off a little bit of lemon and affixed it to the top and wrote what it was, the DIY lip scrub. And so I'm basically going to be doing the same thing. So I have a strawberry here, and then this, I'm not real sure what it is, but it's green, like mint is green. So that's the reason why I'm going to actually be using this one. So I'm just going to take a blade and thinly slice through these little tubules of decor and create little decorations. And I'm going to do the same thing with the strawberry and try and shave it as thin as possible and going straight down, because I want a full strawberry design, but I don't want it too terribly thick, if at all possible. Okay, so now that I've done that, I have here my mixed media glue, and I also have some labels from the Dollar Tree. Now these are file labels, and obviously to put around here, this is too wide, but I'm going to kill two birds with one stone by slicing this in half with my blade and my ruler, and then I'll wrap it around the circumference of my lip balms. So I'm just going to slide this over, take one of my labels out, and then I wish these were perforated, but they're not, so I'm just going to fold it and make myself a crease so that I can go ahead and use my blade carefully, following along that crease, and just slice it to separate, because I'm not ready to affix it to the vessel. So using my ruler so that I can get a straight cut, I'm going to use the little blue hash marks as my guide to work from end to end and slice this completely in half. And now that's the perfect size for my lip balms to go around. So I'm going to write towards the center, and I'm going to do it in red for my regular flavored lip balm, and then I'll leave it in good old-fashioned black. And you know, this is just for here in the house, but if you were doing this for gift giving, they've got all kinds of gel pens in different colors that have sparkling glitter in them, or they're just neon in color or metallic in color that you could actually use to decorate the tops of your vessels with as well, of these lip balms. So I'm just going to write on here, it's my DIY and try and use your best penmanship. And I'm just going to write lip balm. Now I'm going to go ahead and take one of my little strawberries. I'm going to put a little bit of glue, and this is mixed media glue, which works on everything. I love this glue. And I'm putting it on either side of the word DIY lip balm. And the reason for that is I just spur of the moment thought I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 strawberries on each one. So I'm just getting my little tweezers that are like clamps, and I'm gonna place my little strawberry here. And then I'm gonna take the other one and place it on the other end. And I think that is just too cute. It is really cute. And I'm just gonna press those down. And see, I've just created a super cute label. My handwriting could be better, but just a super cute little label that I'm gonna take and peel off and place around the circumference, making sure not to get it on the lid, because we want to be able to open this balm up, or whoever we give it to, or if it's just for us, we want to be able to open it up. Now, I am going to cut off the excess. And forgive the barking in the background, that's Diesel outside having a ball. And just look how cute that is. Now on top, you can get some round labels. Dollar Tree, they have this size round labels. Avery also makes some very nice round labels, but I haven't been able to find the correct size. The last one that I purchased is too wide for this, and I haven't found any that are smaller, but I know that they do make them because I only checked at Walmart. So possibly on the weekend or whatever, I'll go and I'll check the different office supply places to try and find a nice round label to actually go on top. But like I mentioned Dollar Tree before, Dollar Tree, which baby girl showed me, they have the garage sale stickers, and on the back you have some that are empty in yellow, green, as well as orange. Well, if this lip balm, if the pigment that I chose would have been an orange, that would have been perfect to use on the top. It would have been a little too small, but it still would be really, really cute to use on top. And also they have other labels that are round, which I showed you, which are these, but they have these that I found the last time I went that have 3 different actual shapes of labels in here. You have one that's football shaped, you have a smaller rectangle shape, and then you have a large long rectangle shape, which actually this is meant for fabric. But the bottom line is it's a label that's a sticker, so you could use it on something like this if you chose to do so. So having said that, I'm gonna go ahead and complete the rest of my lip balms here, and when I come back I'll show you how it all looks. Okay, so here's our final product. We have our healing lip balm and we have our flavor lip balm. But as you know, the final test as to whether or not something really works is for you to try it yourself. So here goes nothing. It feels good on the lips. Okay, you do have to warm the product up, even though this is the one that we did with coconut oil. Warm the product up a little bit by swirling your hands in it, your finger in it, and applying it to your lips. It feels really good on the lips. It's definitely a great sealer. So once you've exfoliated your lips, you can apply this lip balm and you'll have moisture for days, I'm pretty sure. So if you like this particular tutorial, please give us a thumbs up, share this video, and comment down below. And as always, HoneyPots, stay healthy and stay beautiful. Bye.